intelligence really comes from experience. If you're not experienced, how can you really be intelligent? Because you have to allow somebody to teach you something
That's right.
for you to learn it, right?
Right. That's right.
Like you can't teach yourself. The only way you can teach yourself is if you've already gone through the rigors of what is supposed to, what a human being's supposed to be, meaning going through school or even being homeschooled, and
Right.
you've already learned the way of life, obviously.
Yeah.
And if you've learned it over a period of time, then you can start to teach yourself because you're obviously mature enough to learn on your own. So, with that being said,
Man, you do that? You blog or like you Facebook this stuff? Or?
believe it or not, when I have my posts, people view them, but a lot of so-called. The thing is, the reason why I laugh so much is because black is not even a color. It's an achromatic light spectrum. That's what it is. It's not a color. It's not a color. Even though, by the way, I accept that terminology better.
I'm sorry, like if I offended you by
You did not.
using
No,
that. Like,
no,
okay,
no,
okay,
no.
Okay.
When I was explaining this to the other black guy, right? He was saying, no, I don't like what you're saying. You're a coon. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. No. And I said, but it's not. It's not a color. It's not.
That's that lack of intelligence, though, because when you give them
Exactly.
you're just this, you're just that, you're stupid.
But
you're stupid.
But
you know
what,
what I mean?
like, explain to me what, like, black and white, they have no characteristic of hue. None whatsoever. The only ones that have it, red, blue, green, those variety of colors. So where does black and white fit? Tell me. Think about it. We're the only country that uses the term black and white. And in Africa, they don't say black and white. They say Nigerian. They say Egyptian.
You're right.
They don't say black and white.
Right.
And European, they don't say, oh, he's black. No. He's white. No. He's black. No, he's white. No. They don't do that. In other different countries, they use either their nationality or their culture. So, yeah, they don't use the term black and white. Now, maybe in the United Kingdom, maybe, or Canada,
Okay.
But I've never heard it in Asia. I've never heard it. Not in Asia. Like, and I have so many Asian friends. They will tell you, especially the ones from Singapore. I'm gonna say Singapore, like, cause I play 2K, the video game,
Yeah.
and I have friends on there that are not even from the U.S. And they'll tell me they say why is America the only country that uses the term black and white? And I said, I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't even know. It's been premeditated, really.
That's become such a dividing line too.
It's definitely a dividing
black,
line. I'm white. Yeah, there you go.
I mean?
Yep.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
Man.
and it's like you can't have a conversation with anybody outside your so-called race. But if you want to say it, but like I said,
we're having a conversation right here.
Exactly. I just don't like. And again, I respect their opinion. They're entitled to it.
Sure.
But when you have empirical data, empirical evidence, as they might say, because I'm a science. I love science.
Okay.
I'm a big science guy. When you have empirical evidence and you can substantiate an argument that proves your factual information, what argument can you make? Tell me. Like, they look so stupid when you make an argument. When you make a great argument, they'll try to refute your argument. They'll say, hey, no, wait a minute. But slavery back in the day was what it was. Nobody's arguing. Who's arguing that?
Right, exactly.
Who's arguing? Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, and people might not like what I'm about to say. I've actually talked to a KKK member. Believe it or not, he was straightforward. He was just like, "Hey, look, it happened. It was what it was. But I want to move forward in life." They still vilified him. They were like, "No, he's racist. Forget him.
Right.
I don't want to do nothing with him."
Yep.
And I said, and that's our problem right there. That ability to forget. You have to move forward. You have to.
Right.
Have to.
Right.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not telling you to forget. Sorry.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
But you can forgive, but a lot of people don't know how to forgive.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. But you can definitely move forward. You can push forward.
You have to. We can't focus on the 1800s. We can't focus on the 1700s. Like when I was telling the guy about the coronavirus pandemic, he was telling me. He said I don't think it's coronavirus. I said I don't either. I've been telling people this for the longest time. The coronavirus didn't affect humans to the 1950s. And you can look this up for
Right.
yourself. I mean, if you want to. And even though, yes, it existed in the 1800s, but it didn't affect humans until the 1950s. So you're telling me 70 years later, there's a new coronavirus? Come on, stop it. That's 70 years later. Stop it. But even though, like I said, I love doctors. I love scientists. So I'm always gonna defer to a scientist and a doctor.
Right.
Always,
Right.
I don't care what anybody. I hate when people disrespect scientists and doctors. I really do. I don't like it at all. And one day, I hope a scientist or a doctor really tell these people how they feel. Like seriously, it makes me so mad when they do this. They always say, well, a scientist and a doctor, they can be wrong. Yes, everybody can be wrong.
Everybody can. That's
Oh,
right.
please give me a break. Stop it. But yeah, this is nothing but George Soros. Just to get back to the point, this is nothing but George Soros.
Man.
Nothing.
You know what? I'm really glad that I talked to you. You made my night, man.
Really?
Up and down here all day, out here, you know. And I take the opportunity to talk to some folks, you know. And some folks you just can't talk to, you know. But you made, because I'm going home. My day's over, and you ended it, and you made my night.
I'm glad I
Made
did.
my night.
The only thing I've been wanting all day, because there's nothing open. I just want something to drink. That's about it. I mean, like water or any.
Right.
Like I just want something to drink because there's no 7-Elevens open.
Right.
Like nothing. Like what? Where can I get something
Actually,
to
you know
drink?
what? Let me see if I have an extra bottle.
Cool.
I don't know if I drank everything or not. That's an empty. Have it's open. I don't. I only have this open one, man. I'm sorry.
Well, that'll do.
You take it?
Yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah.
All right, look, man. I'm gonna try to get back to my vehicle.
See you later.
Have a good night, man.
Hey, I always love giving information to people.
Keep doing it, man. Because you know what?
Man.
I take a conversation like this, and I'm gonna push that forward. Too,
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Let me tell you about a guy I talked to.
Yeah.
Let me just give you his view. Let me
Yeah.
tell you what he taught me tonight.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and look, and yes, if you ever, just let me know. If you ever, like, if I see you again, if you ever encounter another so-called black individual, just, and I hate to say it like that, but it is what it is. But if you ever encounter them, just tell them what I said, because as long as you like, because you're clearly a decent human being, so that's a great thing. But if they ever try to tell you that you don't see it their way, blah, 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 that's liberal black speaking. Trust me.
I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you, man.
Remember, 85 to